Hey guys, welcome to Red 50. Thank you for tuning into another video. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. So in today's video, we've got some interesting news for the Mustang sales. Mustang has managed to do something it has never been able to do in its entire production, which is 66 years. Ford has recently put out the 2021 sales report, and Mustang has managed to do the unthinkable, which is have the worst sales in its entire history. Yes, you heard me correctly. Unfortunately, Mustang had the worst sales year since its inception. In the 66 years of the production for the Mustang, it's never been this low. In this video, we'll look at the specific sales numbers, what caused the sales to drop so far, and what it means for the next-gen Mustang S650. With that being said, let's dive right into the video. All right, so let's take a look at the 2021 Mustang sales numbers, and Ford managed to sell 52,414 units in 2021, which may sound impressive, but it's actually a 14% decline over 2020 numbers, which was around 61,000 units. And these numbers pretty much factor from base EcoBoost all the way to the fully loaded GT500. Now, of course, numbers are numbers, so I want to put a little bit of perspective on typically how much Mustang sells in a given year, so you can really get a perspective on why it's such a big deal that numbers are declining at that sharp of a rate. When the S550 Mustang was first announced in 2015, Mustang saw about 122,000 units sold. Similarly, for 2016, it was still above 100,000 units that were sold. Therefore, if you really compare, the sales have declined over 55% in 67 years S550 Mustang has been in production. Now, there are a couple key pointers that has led Ford to have, back-to-back worst sales, especially the 2021 in terms of Mustang sales year. One of them is the most obvious one is the global chip shortage. Every car manufacturing is experiencing the global chip shortage, and unfortunately Ford is not immune to it. Matter of fact, Ford has had to close the production line for the Mustang for a couple weeks within 2021 just because they weren't able to source all the parts. Unfortunately, you cannot sell a car that you cannot build. Now, one more reason that comes to my mind is obviously the 7th generation S650 Mustang being right around the corner. It has been pushed a couple of times, but it's rumored to be out for 2023 or 2024 model year. So you can see us very close to its launch, or at least being revealed. So people who have held out to be buying the S550 Mustangs may just think instead of buying a brand new one, which may look outdated very soon, they'd rather wait a year or so and get the latest and greatest. So I can kind of see those buyers, or those potential buyers, are waiting out to see what Ford is going to announce with the 7th gen Mustang. Although that didn't stop all the S197 late buyers in terms of 2013 and 2014 model years, when the S550 was right around the corner. But things are different now with all the mild powertrains in terms of hybrids, electric motors, and all that stuff that's coming in with pretty much all the cars now. It used to be just Teslas. Now you pretty much see them everywhere. So I can see Mustang going some sort of hybrid. It may still keep a V8 with like a small electric motor to assist it. We don't know what's going to pan out. So those buyers are smart. They want to see what Ford unveils before they put their money. Now, talking about the S650 Mustang, or 7th generation Mustang, what does it all really mean when the Mustang sales are at all-time low? Would that mean the Ford is going to put less research and development into the 7th gen Mustang? They'll hold back maybe some of the variants and just make a low effort, cost, whatever you want to call it, build? I personally don't think so. I feel like the Mustang is a very iconic brand to Ford. I don't see Ford cutting down corners in terms of cost for the Mustang, for the upcoming Mustang, because Mustang kind of moves forward along with F-150s, and of course now they have a very great portfolio with Bronco. But I think Mustang has been that staple that just brings customers into a dealership, and then you can sell them on like different variants. Because if I'm being really honest, I feel like the lack of sales, it has to be with the chip shortages and the 7th generation anticipation of the Mustang. So I don't think the 7th generation Mustang is going to see less of a development because Ford is seeing poor sales in terms of Mustang. I feel like they know as they're coming up to the end of the cycle, they're expecting to see a decline in sales, and I feel like that's been consistent with most models. So it's nothing new in the automotive industry. So guys, there you have it. Yes, unfortunately, it sucks Mustang having back-to-back worst sales of the years. But I feel like that's because of all these factors involved right now. I don't think that's more of Mustangs not selling well. So over time, I do expect the sales to kind of, increase as the S650 Mustang comes out, or when the chip shortages get better. I'm kind of excited to see what a 650 Mustang is going to bring to the table. I mean, there's a lot of rumors and, you know, there's a lot of excitement building up, and we're probably not too far away from release S650 Mustang. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below what you think of the Mustang sales number. Do you think we're going towards a decline, or this is just a minor obstacle on the road? As always, subscribe to Red 50 for more content.